Hi guys, it's Jessica from La Bruja Jessica, and I felt like sharing a story time with you guys. So, this all takes place when I was a little girl, and when I feel that, for a lot of us when we were younger, our senses were very heightened. Excuse my daughter. And so I remember when I was younger, my cousin and I were extremely close. And where my grandmother lived, it was like a conjoined house. And at that time, my aunt had someone, she made the garage into like somewhat of a makeshift room, if you will. And she had someone living there. I just remember it being a man, and if I can remember the name, I think his name was Raphael. I'm not 100% sure though. But I remember where the garage was, there was a lemon tree. And mind you, like my aunt, she did not have any, she didn't have any grass. It was all cement. So it was like the tree, there was like some dirt areas, you know what I mean? But the majority of it was cement. So a lot of the times, me and my cousin, we would take our bikes and we would just like ride around in there, and we would go around the lemon tree. So one night, me and my cousin decided, okay, we're gonna take our bikes and we're just gonna be riding around the lemon tree because my aunt had a light. And so we would just play there, and it was safe. It was the bushes blocked us from everything, so we would just have fun. So one night we're going around the lemon tree, and we see what we think is Raphael standing right there. It's like we see the silhouette of him. It looks exactly like him. And because he used to smoke cigarettes, and we even see him smoking a cigarette. We saw, the light of the cigarette. And I remember the inside of the garage just being so dark, but he was just right there just watching us. He never gave me an impression that he was like a bad person or anything like that, but we were always used to him being there. So we thought, oh, that's just him right there watching over us, making sure that we're okay. And so then we go and we tell my aunt, we're like, oh yeah, we were riding our bikes and so-and-so was there. And my aunt was like, what do you mean so-and-so was there? And so she gets like this panicked look on her face. And we're like, yeah, like, he was there. And so she goes over to the garage and she's just like, she looks in there. So I don't remember if we looked in there, but I just know that she came back and told us like, he no longer lives here. Like, he hasn't been here for a while. He's been gone for some time. And so I don't know what me and my cousin saw. I don't know how it is that we both saw the same thing. We smelled the cigarette. We even saw the cigarette light, And to this day, that's one of those things where I'm just like, how did that happen? And it was a lot of things in that house, and just in my grandmother's home and in my aunt's home, that a lot of spiritual activity happened to the both of us. I'm telling you, we were very, open spiritually, I believe. And so yeah, that's my story time. It was kind of creepy to know that he hadn't been there for like a week, and we're like, we don't know how we saw him. We do not know how we saw him. And I never knew like if he had passed on or if something had happened to him. We never really knew anything like that. I mean, we were little. So to this day, I wonder, like, was he dead and we saw him, like, did something happen to him and we saw him there? Or was that something imitating him, pretending to be him? And I'm telling you, like, it looked exactly like him. All right, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.